Reporter quickly shuts down interview as Pelosi suffers odd brain malfunction on live TV. By that conservative girl, Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. While speaking to reporters on the pending release of the House Intelligence FISA memo, Nancy Pelosi suffered an odd brain malfunction on live television, but it was so bad it prompted the media to quickly shut down the interview to save her further embarrassment. Nancy Pelosi needs to retire, plain and simple. For some time now, she has lacked the mental faculties to properly perform her duties as House Minority Leader. She doesn't even know who's president. I wish I were joking. According to the Gateway Pundit on Thursday, Pelosi was speaking to reporters on the pending release of the House Intelligence FISA memo when she referred to President Donald Trump as Bush again. Let's take a quick listen.
Democrats working hard tonight to stop the release of a controversial memo reportedly outlining abuse of our nation's spy program. That release could come at any moment. Ed Henry's following the latest amid new calls for the removal of House Intelligence Chairman, Republican Devin Nunes.
This is a cover-up by the Republicans to protect President Trump in this investigation.
We'll have fresh reaction.
Unbelievable. This is not the first time Pelosi had made this egregious mistake. It's not the second time or even the third. No, Nancy Pelosi has called President Trump President Bush at least 5 times in the last year alone. Everything we have seen so far with the president has been about tax cuts for the rich. Pelosi told KTVU in an interview last July. In fact, affecting California very directly is the Affordable Care Act. President Bush has come out against that. As you know, she said, not correcting herself.
Everything we have seen so far, though, with the president has been about tax cuts for the rich. In fact, affecting California very directly is the Affordable Care Act. President Bush has come out against that, as you know, and he has, and it is not even a health care bill. The Republican bill is not even a health care bill. It's a tax bill disguised as a health care bill, and wreaking terrible damage on California because it attacks covered California, which is so successful. So he hasn't been our friend in California on that. He hasn't been our friend in California on climate.
The health care issue.
Unbelievable. Has the Botox seeped into her brain? What is wrong with this woman? During a weekly press conference in June, the House Minority Leader referred to President Trump as President Bush, yet again explaining what she sees as Trump's method for handling people. Pelosi said, New Yorkers have said to me, those who have had business dealings with him, he operates this way. First, he tries to charm you. President Bush tries to charm you. If that doesn't work, Trump, a reporter interjected, he tries to bully you. Pelosi continued, not picking up the hint. If that doesn't work, he walks away from the deal. And if that doesn't work, he sues you, she said. Several minutes later, an aide slipped Pelosi a piece of paper, and she corrected herself. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This was a while back.
New Yorkers have said to me, those who've had business dealings with him, he operates this way. First, he tries to charm you. President Bush tries to charm you. If that doesn't work, he tries to bully you. If that doesn't work, he walks away from the deal. And if that doesn't work, he sues you. So, charm, bully, abandon, sue. And I didn't realize it, but when I got back to my office, like an hour later, I saw that they're filing suit against Comey. So he tried to charm him, he tried to bully him, he tried to toss him out, and now he's going to sue him.
Yeah. Also, at the end of May, House Minority Leader referred to Bush as the current president for decades. I've served in Congress, and for decades I've had to fight the Republican opposition to birth control, contraception, and family planning, Pelosi said while discussing her battles with Republicans over abortion. They do not believe in it, she declared at the Commonwealth Club in San Francisco, and a lot of those people voted for George. For what's his name, she asked, apparently struggling to remember President Trump's name. You got it.
Mind you, this is not about abortion. For decades I've served in Congress, and for decades I've had to fight the Republicans' opposition to birth control, contraception, and family planning. They do not believe in it. And a lot of those people voted for what's his name?
Yeah.
The President of the United States. I'll honor the position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And the list goes on. According to ABC News, during an April appearance on This Week, Pelosi mistakenly called President Trump President Bush. Realizing her mistake, she then apologized to Bush, saying, "I'm sorry, President Bush. I never thought I would pray for the day that you were president again." Wow. Let's take a quick listen. Oh, jeez. I hate it when it does that. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Whatever. We can't even hear it. Okay.
Or whoever wins understands the priorities of the American people, and they are not with President Bush. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, President Bush. I never thought I'd pray for the day that you were president again, but...
praying for the day that President Bush is president again?
We worked, and so you asked the question, how would I work with a Republican president? The way we worked with President Bush. We got a great deal accomplished. We opposed him on the war in Iraq vociferously. We opposed him on his privatization of Social Security, but we worked with him on many other issues.
Unbelievable. Now, sorry about that. How do I get back? I have no idea. What do I press? Okay, we're back. During a press conference in February, Nancy Pelosi again thought George W. Bush was still the president. We've seen nothing where I can work with President Bush. Anyway, let's just take a listen to her here. Okay.
This, while it's only a couple of
weeks
at
Waters' face.
Since the inauguration, there's complete evidence. We've seen nothing that we can work, that I can work with President Bush on, and I'm disappointed because I thought that there might be some interest because of what he said in the campaign, which turns out to be not true, a hoax, and really dangerous to the economic stability of America's working families. Do you have my...
Waters turned around to, what's his name, Lewis.
Interest
not Lewis,
because of
what's
what
his
he
name?
said in the campaign, which turns out
like
to be...
right here.
There might be some... There might be some interest because of what...
They're all deranged. Don't worry. She was saying we're at war with something, with Putin or something. What was Waters saying the last time? It's hilarious. Well... I think it's time for someone to demand she take the cognition test that President Donald Trump took. It's a safe bet that she's not going to get a perfect score like he did. Talk about someone who's not fit for office. It's the woman who doesn't even know who is in the highest office. I mean, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But what was, remember the clip on Maxine Waters, she was saying something, and I think it was the same day. She made terrible mistakes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.